through my blood was medicine and fire, sacred remembrance, ancient desire passed through my blood. What curses do until forgiveness came breaking through karma.
Hey everyone, so I'm Gabby, I'm the founder of Angel Alchemy, and today I wanted to share one of the most powerful practices that I've ever learned. And it was something that I learned through recovery, and it shaped my entire life, and in every area of my life, that is. And I first learned this practice in Narcotics Anonymous, and it's called personal inventory, and it comes from the 12 steps, specifically step 10, and this step is continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Step 10 builds on the work that begins in step 4, and that's where we make a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. But what I love about step 10 is that it reminds us that self-awareness isn't something we do just one time. It's something that it's a practice we can use every day. So I use it every night. And this isn't just for people in recovery either. I genuinely believe that this is one of the greatest tools that anyone can use to grow, heal, and become more intentional. And I've been using it for years now. I ended up many of days reflecting on my day, and not to criticize myself, not to shame myself, but to understand myself. Questions like, how did I show up today? How did I respond? Did I respond with love? Did I react in anger or fear? What triggered me today? What did this affect in me that was deeply embedded and deeply ingrained in me? Did I act in alignment with my own values? Did I hurt someone? Did I owe someone an apology? You know, these questions. Did I allow someone to cross my boundaries? What did I do well today? You know, and these questions, they've changed my life, because here's what I've realized is most people don't actually learn from their experiences. They simply repeat them. They wake up, they live on autopilot, they react from old conditioning and repeat the same familiar emotional patterns, and then go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again. Then the years go by and they wonder why nothing has changed. Well, growth isn't automatic. Time alone doesn't heal us. Awareness does. Reflection, honesty, personal inventory interrupts unconscious living, because you're taking an eyeglass, a magnifying glass, and you're looking at these patterns and you're writing them out so you can tangibly see them. That's what I do anyway. And it helps us step out of the autopilot and become observers of our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. And instead of immediately blaming someone else, we ask ourselves, what happened inside of me? What belief activated this in me? What wound was touched? You know, what is this experience trying to teach me? And those questions shift everything, because for me, personal inventory, eventually, it became much more than a recovery practice or tool. It became shadow work. It became emotional intelligence, nervous system awareness, spiritual practice. And it became a way of walking with God more intentionally. And throughout the scripture, we're encouraged to examine ourselves, not to live in guilt and condemnation, but so that we can continually realign ourselves with truth, humility, wisdom, compassion, and love. And the goal isn't perfection. The goal is awareness. That is key, because awareness creates choice, and choices create transformation. Every difficult conversation becomes a teacher. Every trigger becomes an invitation to heal. Every mistake becomes an opportunity to grow instead of another reason to stay stuck in shame. And one of the greatest gifts that you can give yourself is refusing to waste your experiences. Every day, there's something we learn. Every day teaches us something. And with every interaction, it contains information, valuable information, not necessarily about the person, but about us and how we interact. And that's why I don't like wasting days anymore. So before I go to bed, I pause, I replay the day, I celebrate what went well, and I take responsibility for where I fell short. I forgive myself. I make amends when necessary. And then I let the day go, because tomorrow is another opportunity to become a little more conscious than I was the day before. So tonight, before you go to bed, spend 5 minutes, even if you're just thinking about it. 10 minutes, 5 minutes with yourself. Put the phone down, sit in silence, and ask yourself honest questions. Not because you're broken, not because you need fixing, but because the version of you that you're becoming deserves your attention. Healing isn't becoming someone else. It's remembering who you've always been underneath the conditioning, the fear, the survival patterns. Every honest inventory brings you one step closer to that truth. And if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you're looking for support on your own healing journey, I offer transformational clarity coaching, and I help people to uncover these unconscious patterns that's been keeping them stuck so that they can create lasting inner freedom. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I hope this video helps and serves you, and I will see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.
Passed through my blood was medicine and fire, sacred remembrance, ancient desire. Passed through my blood were curses too, until forgiveness came breaking